Music plays softly in the background. Have you ever felt a presence you couldn't explain? Or heard whispers in an empty room? Welcome to Whispers of the Unseen, where we explore chilling tales that blur the line between faith and the unknown. I'm your host, and tonight we'll dive into 3 spine-tingling stories that might just make you question what's real. Are you ready to journey into the shadows? Let's begin. Our first story takes us to a small town in rural Ohio. Sarah, a local librarian, had always been skeptical of the supernatural. But one night, everything changed. She was closing up the library, alone as usual. The clock struck midnight, and suddenly the lights flickered. Sarah heard footsteps echoing through the empty building. Heart racing, she turned to see nothing. But the footsteps continued, getting closer. Then she felt a cold breath on her neck. A whisper in her ear, "Help us." Sarah ran out, terrified. The next day, she learned the library was built on an old cemetery. Some say the spirits are still trying to tell their stories. Moving on to our second tale, we travel to a remote village in the Philippines. Father Miguel, a devoted priest, was known for his unwavering faith. One stormy night, he was called to perform last rites at a dying man's home. As he entered the dimly lit room, he saw the man lying still. Father Miguel began the prayers, but something felt off. The candles in the room suddenly extinguished. In the darkness, he heard a low growl. When lightning flashed, he saw the dying man's face, transformed into something inhuman. Father Miguel clutched his rosary tightly. He prayed harder than he ever had before. As dawn broke, the storm passed, and the man was at peace. But Father Miguel was never the same. He claimed he'd faced a demon that night. Our final story takes us to a college campus in New England. Emma, a psychology student, didn't believe in ghosts. She volunteered for a sleep study in the university's old psychology building. On the third night, Emma woke to see a figure standing at the foot of her bed. It was a woman in outdated nurse's attire, staring at her. Emma blinked and the figure vanished. She convinced herself it was just a dream. But the nurse would appear every night after at exactly 3:17 a.m. Sometimes by the bed, sometimes in the corner. Always silent, always watching. Emma later discovered the building used to be a mental hospital. A nurse had died there decades ago, at 3:17 a.m. These stories remind us that there's more to our world than what we can see or explain. They challenge our beliefs and make us wonder about the thin veil between our reality and what lies beyond. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, these tales invite us to keep an open mind. Because sometimes faith isn't just about what we believe in, but what believes in us. Make you want to think about the unknown. As we come to the end of tonight's journey, I hope these stories have sparked your curiosity. Have you ever experienced something you couldn't explain? Share your own eerie encounters in the comments below. If you enjoyed these tales, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more chilling stories. Remember, sometimes the unseen whispers, and sometimes it screams. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your mind even more so. Good night and sweet dreams, if you can have them. Laughing out loud, that motherfucker was scary.